Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, Mr. and Mrs. Celadry. As was so aptly pointed out, these two couples have done awesome in raising these, the bride and the groom. Can we just pause for a moment and acknowledge a job well done?
I'm wearing the friendship bracelet that says enchanted.
I really want to look at you right now. Yeah, it's too late now.
I just wanna feel like this. Feel like this. Feel like this. I just wanna feel like the moment that I saw your eyes, I knew you were the one for mine.
Father, thank you for these parents who have faithfully loved, prayed, guided to this moment. Jesus, we thank you that this is a picture of the way that you love us and have loved us in the cross and will love us forever. Father, we pray that this marriage would be a reflection of your gracious, kind love to us. We thank you for salvation by faith in you. And we thank you for this beautiful picture started today that we will enjoy in the years ahead.
Rosh, from the moment we met, I remember feeling like everything had changed. That day, I met my best friend and the love of my life. Every day, I look into your beautiful eyes, I'm reminded of God's goodness and faithfulness. You are the most loving and caring person I know. You light up my world and the lives of those around you.
Okay. Bo, of all the notes I've written you, this one is my favorite. Usually I write a note right before we say goodbye at the end of a weekend and go our separate ways.
I feel like the waiting before we met just seems like another lifetime, but it just feels worth it. Like all of that time, no matter how long it was, worth it to meet you.
I journaled last January 25th. So I said, I'm believing in faith. This is the year I fall in love with the man you have for me.
We would pray that God would bring about the perfect guy for Roshini, one that met all of her qualifications, with loving Jesus as the first and most important. Though years passed by and prayers appeared to go unanswered, Roshini's faith never wavered. She always trusted that God would do what he said he would do. She never settled. She never gave up. She never felt bad for herself. And she certainly never stopped believing that God could do anything she asked him for. And looking back, it was evident that God's hand was orchestrating everything in the background in his perfect timing. 5 minutes after meeting Bo, she knew he was the one. 5 months after their first date, he proposed. And now I'm gonna add another 5. 5 months after deciding this was the year of hope, you met Bo. You deserve every bit of this happiness, and I know that we serve a faithful and loving God to have blessed you with this beautiful love story.
Oh, love you.
Love you too.
You look great, very pretty.
Pretty too.
all my days, all my nights, every breath, all my life. I'm giving you all I have to give.
And then about 5 months later, Priya and I were wedding dress shopping, and then we found her dress and it had a bow. I said that I felt like the bow gave me hope, that the moment can happen in an instant and everything can change in a second. What you're looking for can be right in front of you on the other side of your disappointment. And then 2 weeks later, within 5 minutes of us sitting down and talking, I knew. I was just like, this is it. I'm gonna marry him. I listened to Enchanted on the way home because that's how I thought it would feel when I meet the person that I'm supposed to marry. I just remember listening to it on repeat and just knowing, I was like, it just happened. I just met him, as soon as I saw you.
Your love for Jesus and for others is evident in everything that you do. You take my breath away and make my heart race. It would be the greatest blessing and honor to call you my wife. I once told you that every day with you was my new favorite day, and I thank God that I get to share a lifetime of new favorite days with you. I love and adore you more than words can say. With all my heart, Bo.
This note signifies the end of long distance and the beginning of finally saying goodnight instead of goodbye. I'm so thankful for you, Bo. As soon as I saw you on our first date, I had this sense that God just introduced me to my future husband. You're my dream come true, answered prayer, miracle reminder that our God goes above and beyond. You are strong yet gentle, decisive yet easygoing, handsome yet humble, and better than I imagined possible. You love me consistently, wholeheartedly, and without hesitation. You pray for me, encourage me, and point me to Jesus each day. You are my best friend, the love of my life, and the man I am honored to soon call my husband. I was enchanted to meet you on July 15th, 2023, and I am overjoyed to marry you today on June 29th, 2024, less than a year after our first date when I knew this day would come.
Hello. Oh my gosh. Yes. Whoa. Babe. Oh my gosh. Look amazing.
Is it what you expected?
It's like way, way more.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Rosh, I've known Bo for 27 years, and I can say without any hesitation that your taste in men is exceptional.
Rosh, today I have the honor of marrying the woman of my dreams and the answer to every hope and prayer. You fill my life with so much joy and laughter. You have the kindest heart and the most gentle spirit. Every day I spend with you makes me a better man.
Bo, for years I prayed and wondered whose name I'd be saying, whose face I'd be looking at, and whose hands I'd be holding in this moment. After about 5 minutes of sitting across from you on our first date, I knew all the answers to those questions. It's you. I love the way you follow Jesus, how you love your family and mine, your kind eyes, and the way your face lights up every single time you look at me. I'm forever grateful that the Lord brought us together in His perfect timing, and I promise to do my best to light up your world the way you light up mine.
And the minute I saw Rosh and Bo together, it just felt right. It's actually hard to even imagine Rosh before Bo. My mom and I have always said how Rosh is going to have a hard time finding someone who puts her on a pedestal the way my dad does. I saw with Bo that he doesn't just put Rosh on a pedestal, she's the only person in his world.